Cities under attack, foreclosures rolling in, and banks panicking. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Buckle up, strap in, hold on to your hats and your glasses as I blow the lid off the U.S. economy and the U.S. housing market. Well, why would I do that? You might be asking yourself, because nobody else will. Listen, they're both under attack as we speak. One will take the other along for the ride. Take your pick. Throw a dart at an economic challenge map. There's something threatening the U.S. housing market and the U.S. economy as we speak. We all see what's going on out there. Unfortunately, not everybody watching today is aware of what's going on out there. We have a big uphill battle in front of us as we overheated the biggest asset class in the world, the U.S. housing market. It exhibited bubble behavior once again, and every time that's happened, they've crashed. So anybody saying no crash risk here probably wants to sell you a house, and they're in worse shape than their clients. So I have to strongly urge everyone watching to proceed with caution. So congratulations. If you're new, please subscribe. Subscribe right away. There's never been a more important time in U.S. history to get centered and surrounded with like-minded people. Iron will sharpen iron. We're going to sharpen some iron today, friends, because what's going on, friends, is a lot of the areas that we've been heat mapping and temperature checking that overheated during the euphoria are now in a big collapse. And banks are starting to end up with pre- and foreclosed properties. And that's just the reality. We're going to cut over to a foreclosure property here in a second. You're going to be shocked. You're going to be absolutely shocked by this because, and this is throw a dart at a map. I could pull, jump into any metro in America and probably find a city behaving similar, if not worse, than the one we're going to look at today. But this is an area that drank the Kool-Aid. Of course, they all did in the last real estate bubble, the great financial crisis of 2008, and the biggest bubble on record up until this one. This one exceeded the last bubble. So anybody minimizing the severity of that really baffles me at times. And I'm in the industry. I'm an industry guy out here blowing the whistle on this stuff, ringing the bell, sounding alarm, because my goal is to create millionaires in real estate. And I know that, minimum amounts down and spending your life savings at the top of a bubble is probably putting you more, more exposed than chances of actually cashing in on anything. And you won't get rich buying your primary home anyway. So you'll get rich by, owning other people's homes. So my job is, if we got to start with your first primary home, good, but I want to set you up to eventually be able to move into another one and another one and another one. Because I not only want your first sale, I want your last sale. I want all your sales. And I know the only way to do that is put your needs before my own. Earn your trust. But most agents today go through trainings and objective trainings on how to get you to buy now in any environment, in any climate. The sky could be falling and they're going to tell you it's a good time to buy. So my job is to blow the lid off of that. And I'll continue to do that and protect you guys every step of the way, because it's what we all deserve. It's just what we all deserve. So to drive our point home today, let's go ahead and have a little fun and jump over to a euphoric part of the country, examine what their real estate's doing. Then we're going to meet back here and wrap it up. Let's get started. All right, buckle up, strap in. You're in Las Vegas, Nevada, Sin City, the city that never sleeps, that's awaking to a nightmare. Everything on your map right now is in foreclosure. Now let's go ahead and take a look around our problem property. And here you go, a nice luxury style apartment right in the middle of all the action. But what's it doing? You guessed it, sucking air. No occupants. This thing's on the auction block. All right, hold on to your hats and glasses as we take a quick read through its bubble buyer FOMO factory description. Beautiful one-bedroom unit in the MGM Signature Tower 3. Fully furnished turnkey unit, features living room with built-in entertainment center. Well, this is sounding and looking like a hotel room. Let's keep reading. Based on recent sales, it gives us a mid-range value of approximately $450,000. Uh-oh, our property is listed for $345,000. The bank wants it gone, and wants it gone quick. Let's keep looking. Uh-oh, red alert. Our property is currently stuck on the market at $345,000. It was last sold in the last bubble of 2007 for almost $1 million. The bank's taking a 65% haircut. That's if they can get it sold. At today's price of $345,000, with the standard amount down at today's interest rate, your approximate cost to carry would be $3,300 a month. Now let's go ahead and see what our property would rent for. Oh, drop the dice, step away from the roulette table. This one only would rent for approximately $2,500 a month, meaning we're still pretty far apart, but getting close. Let's get back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. So there you go, Las Vegas, Nevada, a fun place to visit. Would hate to live there. Well, apparently the person that owns the property we looked at today feels the same. That thing's back with the bank. And I really want you to stay tuned because I'm going to talk to you if you want to start identifying bank-owned properties, and more identifying them is one thing. Actually buying them is a different story altogether. So I want to help you with that as well. So whether it's you, a friend, family, loved one, you'll be able to hopefully give them some what I believe is good advice. But, you know, Las Vegas is in big trouble. That bank, I don't know, the mid-range value, fair market value is around 450. They're not asking 450. They're asking the 345, which tells me that's probably what's due on the house. Whoever bought it back in the last crisis paid or the last bubble paid almost $1 million for it. Now they're just trying to get out. They're gone. They're done. They left the keys under the mat. They just walked away. So that's a bad look because that's going to drag property values down in all the surrounding Vegas area. That doesn't help. If you own in Vegas, that property I just showed you today doesn't help because that's going to end up a registered sale. And even though it was worth $450,000, it's going to be lucky to get $300,000. In fact, we looked at it, was close to penciling out. And when I say pencil out, I always want you to check, even though it's not designed to be a rental. If you want to really know how much a house is worth, just check and see how much it'll rent for. And if you're carrying a mortgage on it, make sure your payment's within that range. That way you have an insurance policy if something was ever to happen to you, or Lord forbid, the economy. You have an insurance policy you paid for yourself. And then maybe I can turn you into a millionaire because we plop a renter into the property after a couple of years and move you on to the next one. And then 5-10 years later, you have a handful of properties. You quit your day job and you now are a real estate investor. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. It doesn't take an Ivy College education. Most people with those educations don't make it. It takes street smarts over book smarts. I like to have a little of both. That's the goal of this channel, to create a little of both, to have a level head on our shoulders as we navigate through the biggest bubble ever recorded in history, now reversing course. That's the waters we're swimming in now. So the banks are in trouble, the city is in trouble, and foreclosures are coming. That's the realities of what's going on now. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding the biggest artificially created housing bubble ever produced in world history is going to provide some blowback. We looked at a city today that's having their blowback. My job is to help you understand how to buy these properties. It's going to have an agent you're going to need an agent. These websites, you can reduce your search criteria to only show you foreclosure homes, pre-foreclosure or in foreclosure. But if you click a button, you're going to get your click sold to somebody. They're not going to care about you. They're going to have paid for that click, and they'll have a high level of urgency to get you to buy whatever you clicked on, to get you in their clutches. My job is to nurture you, put you together with a high-rated agent in that area, test that property, see if it warrants an offer, and if not, be willing to stay with you as we look for more. That's the type of agent behavior you want. And I'm going to be here to blow the lid off this thing every step of the way, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well, or simply reach out to ScottWaltersRealestate@gmail.com. We'll find you there. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make a count today. I'll see you on the next video.